Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Rooms. So we're back for a Tactical Tuesday edition. Gonna work on some Metal Slug tactics like we've done in the last few weeks, carrying on with Tuesday tradition. Anyway, so yeah, if you're new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you also get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long-running video game deep dives. So here is essentially where you get to see what it's like to build a franchise from scratch, from the ground up, with virtually zero industry support, the slow, painful process, and it's going to be done purely by sheer will and audience support alone. So that's what we got going on here. We are in for the long haul. So thanks for being here. I know you got a lot to pick from out there, so glad to have everybody, whether you're watching live or on the replay. We are currently on Odysee, YouTube, and Twitch, so feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. Um, yeah, and I don't have too much going on tonight for notes and stuff. I mean, I have no notes, so I'm winging it like I do most of the time. But numbers-wise, not too much, since I think I caught everything else up on the regular stuff last night for MechWarrior 5. And project updates really kind of nil. I've been really trying to grasp at some much needed catch up time, but at the same time, some of the things like doing proofreading right now is not too high level. But the problem is, it can easily go off the deep end with all the other things I got to do with trying to dig through old resources, make sure there's stuff I haven't missed. So I'm really only getting like kind of like the minimum done. It feels like right now, but still at least 100 pages into another round of proofing now that we've got the main draft done. And then thankfully I'm finding typos and stuff and getting some of those knocked out. But I also have to address some things that are a little bit more mentally intensive, of like how I'm going to address certain fixes and balance out content, make sure I don't mention heavy topics too often, or make sure they're in enough places to explain to the audience what's going on. But not too much crazy. So thankfully, we've had the audio off the table because we've got Chapter 8 now available for our Patreon members. You can get to that through the Linktree in the description for virtually all the streams that we got out there. Yeah, so we've got over 4 hours of content in the audiobook for book one. And beyond that, not much going on. So I think we'll see whether we get some Resident Evil in tomorrow night, but we'll still have Tomb Raider likely for Throwback Thursday. But schedule's been pretty light. Haven't seen much on pop culture side. Game announcements. There's been some lighter things being announced, but again, still nothing that's of great interest. Finally got the notice that the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection has shipped out, so that's kind of cool. And then, yeah, that's it. So we might as well get going here. So we are on Metal Slug Tactics Season 2, Episode 5, which you call Rotate, because at least finally we got through our normal first playthrough with our crew of three. See, the first time when they send you out after the training version, it's almost like sets you up to fail. So you know how the roguelite process works. So they give you no reinforcements whatsoever. So like the odds of defeating the boss are like virtually nil, especially without having enough upgrades or resources and things like that. So of course we had no problem with the boss once we had that stuff available. But then now we've got at least one new character unlocked, and we're going to work on some challenges. And so we'll get a little repetitive here because, of course, we're going to start with the Argun Palm Desert again. But at least we will now have the jungle. Well, we had the jungle available previously, but the thing is, I've been going in the challenge order, like getting the one with two level playthroughs and then three and then four, because I think each one of those applies to a character unlock. So we'll do the 3 level one next. And so I don't know if we'll quite get to the jungle stuff today, because I would like to get all the way through the bosses and hopefully including the sub boss and the tower that we got to destroy. So we'll see if we can get as much of that in as possible tonight. That way we can just chug along with getting all the other unlocks. So I think that's it. So let's get some audio going and start plotting out some destruction, virtually speaking, of course. So, yep, we just finished. So we went back to menu. And I got to review the challenges again. Oh, also we're getting some new conversations by popping in. Your team? Well, of course. Why would we ask? Oh, great. This whole not following orders thing popped up from this like a year ago. Of course, it's not really in the scope of current political things as much as just like, well, I mean, this is a video game, and of course, drama and those kind of things would get more inserted for other reasons. So, yep, we got Trevor now. So I got to check with Margaret here. Let's go look at the loadouts again and the challenges. So if I recall, so I think what we're going to do is we'll probably table Marco this time, as long as I can do enough damage with Aerie. Now, the thing is, if I end up switching her to this other one, so she'll still have a grenade launcher and she'll get her grenade jump, but she's got to rely on this knife, which can do more damage to enemies, but I gotta be mindful that we won't have the range, especially won't have the grenade juggler either. So I gotta be careful with that. Also, she still has one more challenge, and I think in this case, I think we need kill 4 enemies with 1 action. So if we get this enemy chaser, might be possible. If we have the grenade jump, also might be possible. So we got hers to be mindful of. Theo, on the other hand, looks like all of hers are unlocked other than the pay for one. We'll come back to some of the pay for stuff and just want to focus on the freebie unlocks for now. Trevor's probably got 2. He does. And I'm not strong with his mind control stuff, but says apply mind control to 4 enemies in 1 turn. So that's going to involve, you know, syncing some other things up and knowing his stuff. Now, we're not going to have his other loadout yet, which is fine. So now he and Aerie are both going to have knives. That's kind of not good from a range standpoint. So I got to be careful with either going with Theo and changing things or going back to Marco here. So the challenge here is that I don't know if the stats on the pistol and knife. Now, she does get the acupuncture, but I may want to stick with the damage here because we're going to be losing the range capacity without having both her and Marco on the team at the same time. And okay, so I also forgot to pay attention to Trevor's other challenge there. So let's go look at that pistol just to make sure that I'm not going to do something ultra stupid here. So this is the default one, so that's a damage of 3 and a range of 6. This is a damage of 2, range of 5, so this is actually weaker, other than the fact that it's got Meticulous on it. Using has at least 1 status, weapon, yeah, so I think we're going to stick with Theo's default thing, also with having the claw, the nudge ability, rather than go with her having the secondary, or using her secondary loadout as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And I didn't want to back out either.
Metal Slug Tactics.
They could have put a prompt in there before backing out. So I want Margaret here. Okay, his other challenge. So mind control to 4 people in 1 turn. So it's not 1 action, it's 1 turn. Or hit 4 separate targets in 1 turn. This one is not as complicated. I think that one technically is easier to connect with 4. Now, actually, that might be better if you had the other knife, which actually he doesn't get till down here, but that's not the concern. I mean, even the laser, you can easily hit 2 people next to each other. So if you get a dual action, you go one direction and then the other, you might be able to get 4 without too much of a problem. But we'll deal with that later. So here's the potential team then. Probably put Aerie as team captain as the anchor with alternate weapon loadout. And then I think we'll put Theo last. We'll put over our melee people, I guess, in order here. And kind of keep her as, like, batting cleanup kind of deal, you could just by having the range. But the order doesn't really matter. It's all how we choose to set it all up. And I didn't realize this, so I'm just now noticing that the little space shuttle pod above the workout bench is the one that uses the claw in her ability. And again, so I'm like, how many times we played this, I'm still finding little things in here of interest. Makes good game design. Anyway, okay, so there's Fio for our last one, and we're finally ready to roll out. And again, we're using her default loadout instead of going with the new one. And so we have completed one playthrough with 2 maps. Now we're going to do the same thing on this difficulty. Once I get past this initial loadout, then we'll bump up the difficulty to Cadet, which I never did like until the real tail end of the season. So we're going to start ramping it up a lot sooner this time around. That's one thing we'll end up doing differently. But we're sticking with the recruit, at least till we get the characters unlocked. See you, Marco. Have fun playing on the PC there. So yes, we're going to go in the same order until we get things unlocked. But I will still make the effort because we got all the sub-bosses to take on. So there's a boss, what's-her-face, which I can't remember, and then Alan O'Neill. The reason I can't remember her name is because she just wasn't in the Attack Reloaded game. Otherwise, I knew everybody like the back of my hand in that one. Alright, so here we go. Palm Desert, I think. Yep. Alright. Oh, here we go. Yak, yak, yak. The cult, eh? They've built a tower. Seems like it uses a radio outpost to contact. Okay. So that must mean the radio signal was not available, so that may not even show up until one complete playthrough. So that's what we'll eventually get to in order to get a boss to pop out. Now, okay, so coincidentally, that radio and the metal thing are the same. So I'm not concerned about reinforcements quite so much, so I don't necessarily want to go there. If anything, I just want to make sure as long as this is covered, we could technically go here, here, and then here and still be good. And we would still get one reinforcement if we haven't lost anything, and if we need to grab one by then. So I guess coins are fine. I guess any kind of mods and upgrades, so we technically could go down to here, maybe get coin and the mod here, and then come back up if so inclined. The triple ammo seems a little bit pointless this early on. Unless that were to give you a... I forgot what I was looking for. Like not the deployment... the supply drop version of it. See, I think we didn't have these crates with the exclamation point, so these are the supply drop things where we get a choice of one of those. So yeah, maybe getting the crate would be good as well, so we'll start here. Excuse me, and get that all taken care of. Oh, so not holding back on this one. Kill 4 enemies in 1 turn. Well, if it's a small map, maybe it's possible. We'll see.
Get ready.
So, of course, we want to go for the lighter guys first. And if Ares can get them in position or anything, we can stab a few of them. Or grenade jump to some of them. Okay, so what do we got for starting? Just that? Oh, we got over here too. Okay, perfect. So she's not going to be able to grenade jump and swing. Oh, you know what? As long as she can land somewhere where she can sync up with the others, she'd be okay. So let's try like right here, how far she can get. Okay, good. So she can get right in the middle of these guys. And as long as like Theo or Trevor could get somewhere lined up, we might be able to get the 4 on the first turn. Maybe. So let's see where, if we put Trevor here. Yeah, he could sync up with both of those. Oh, he's not going to hit both, though. That's the problem. See, he's only 5. He's a 7. And her grenade jump only does 4. So that can be challenging. Theo, on the other hand, here. And let's put... here, and she can get in between these 2 guys and at least sync on one of them as well. Okay, I think we got a plan. So as long as, I don't know if she'll be able to get three adrenaline out of that. I can't get up, so there we go. Let me up that way. Okay, well, you know what? Here's one thing we can try, though. Can she get more adrenaline and get there from, like, say, here? Probably not. No, she can't get there as far. Okay. Not a problem. We shall live with that deficit. Okay. Here we go.
Mission start.
Okay, so hypothetically, to put into position, let's go there. So I might even be able to move one of these guys back with a nudge after the fact if I need to, then setting up for Trevor's shot with a laser, possibly. I don't know. So the laser... Oh, you know what? His laser could even go this way. Or this way. Well, the problem is... Oh, no. We're working out... Kill 4 enemies in 1 turn is ambiguous, so cool. So I'm trying to remember both the challenges and the mission objectives. Okay, so Aerie can get all the way over here. Can she grenade jump, though? Yes, she can. Oh, but... the other guy's not lined up like I thought he was. I did not register that correctly. But if she were able to get a swing on either of them syncing up, though... See, if I start there to there... Oh, he's not lined up either. I didn't read that. I did not read that correctly. So we're taking care of 2 guys. I'm gonna do this. It's only gonna take care of him. Yeah, I did not set that up right. This thing does more... No, it's only going to do 3 damage, so it's not as much. So let's see what Trevor does with a laser here. If he goes laser, it would go all the way down to here. And Fio should still be able to get a shot at him. So he's going to go down. He might go down with sync. And as long as the 2 of them can take care of everything else, but that will be the question. This does 4 damage. He's got 5. He's not going to be dead, though. Problems. Okay, so I've still got a problem on my hands here. Well, I may have blown it. Oh well. Yeah, because that's actually not going to do enough damage to him either. Okay, you know, can she reach this guy? She can reach him. Hold on, let's see where Aerie can move to. That's the other thing. So if she goes there, she could end up here. And here, but then that guy's going to be out of reach. But if they're all surrounding her, though... This guy would also get tagged in the process. Let's see if I can move this guy all the way over there, then. I can't. I can't move him past his previous things. So let's try him. We can move him over to here. Okay. That might work. We'll see. It's better than what I was originally shooting for here. Okay, so one of those is going to get hit. Problem is, she's in the way, though. Only one of these is going down. Oh, but Fio can still move and help with this one. Okay, now that one's going down. Okay, so there's two. She's not going to do enough damage to the other guy. Unfortunate. Okay, so he's done. He's done. Now, she's still in an ideal position to hit both of them, but I need Trevor to somehow be able to hit both of them, and I don't think... Oh, here's what we do. Oh, he can't move yet. See, he's only going to be able to do damage for 5 right in front of him, so this, he's not able to do that. So she's going to get the 3 damage on the other guy and take him out. Aerie can move. Can she get close enough to hit the other one? Not really. She could be here and not get hit. Fio can't move again. Alright, well... It's as close as I can get, I think. No, I goofed. Oh, she can still move one more time. This guy's got no cover. I guess it doesn't matter if she's in cover or not. It'll only protect from somebody else from, like, the grenades. Alright. I messed up. Well, there's still 4 enemies left. I have to get those guys next to each other. He's gonna come down here somehow. Oh, he's not gonna help. If Aerie can get up there, which I don't think she can without support. No, not yet. She'd have to be able to jump from him, and there's nobody else is going to be up there to get him. She should jump from him to him. Trevor's not going to be able to team up on that one. Well, not to mention she doesn't have the adrenaline yet anyway. She can't get to that guy to get enough. Oops, that's not her. BMO's can only get like 4. Not really happening. He's got 4, and she does how much with the blade? 3, so she can't even kill this guy, even if he's right next to her over here, either. So much for the bonus. Forgot what difference with this grenade is. That was 2 hits. I don't know if that was different than our other one, or the range being different. I think the other one did 4. 4 with 1 hit. This now does 2 with 2 hits. I don't see a way to do it. I don't want Theo to, even if I want to move this, drop this other guy down, Theo would have to come down over here. It's not an issue, it'd still get stabbed. So I could put area here, stab multiples, but... whatever. Let's see if we can do this. Enough. And move this guy there, then she can possibly move out of the way. Then she can move again. Yeah, not too strategic at this point. Yeah, having mind control's not that great. You know, is this guy down to 5? Trevor could get this guy. Hold on. She can stay there and help out, I guess. Just won't be able to get the last one. Alright, Trevor to help out with this guy then. Alright, oh, of course, another revenge hit. Bleh. Alright, he's still alive. She could go up there and try to get a piece of him, but nobody's got any other actions left. Not good enough. Not good enough. Got to run pretty far back to get in range there. Boink. Where'd he pull that other sword from? Alright. Well, he's done. You're gonna stay in here. So, better not be a revenge hit if he's dead. And actually, I don't know if Theo can hit this guy at this range for synchronized. She should be able to kill him anyway, but... What? That's weird. Up there it goes. It's gonna say, like, have this problem with the elevation thing. Boo!
Victory!
Amateur hour. my bad. No bonus, so we got 1 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 4. Well, let's try that again if we get another chance. Tower I was telling you about, Staff Sergeant. What are we looking for? Don't worry about it. A fine-toothed comb. Okay, so yeah, this is likely the combination thereof. So yeah, no shot at the deployment. This is, I think the brown was the mod. There's no silver crates out there. Oh, there is a silver crate from this one, but I don't really care. Okay, as previously suggested, we'll go this way first. Reach the exit with 2 units, kill 10. Okay, well, I don't know. Is this a roomy escort, or is this make us have to run and do it? Because we probably can't go slowed down if they keep dropping enemies in. It might be a lot.
Get ready.
Alright. Kill 10. So we're starting probably at one end, like right there. Oh man, look at all that. We gotta get all the way down to there with 2. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna go. Let's not get bogged down on the details. Alright, yeah, so definitely, look at this guy. So he pops in. There's a turn delay on his. The ones that concern me are the ones that have the higher amount of health. I can start circling some of these up, though. Aria's not going to be able to grenade jump off the start, but if I can get her to, like, grenade jump, get some adrenaline, then grenade jump from somewhere, maybe help come back and help somebody else. See, these guys aren't... Yeah, they're not being very nice. They set these guys up alternate by 1 intentionally, of course. You know, Theo might be able to contribute if we do something like that. These others are going to have to run in. So let's maybe put Ari here. Yeah, so she could grenade jump back to that. No, she can't. She won't be able to get enough. Tapped out at 4. But she could hit both of them with a knife. You know what? That's probably what my problem was on the other one, is I couldn't do it with the grenade jump. I had to do it with a knife, which you can't do the knife twice off the gate quite so much. Alright, so maybe if I get Trevor to say here and then go over to here, perhaps we can get that guy, and then Theo, if she can go here. Oh, she can get more adrenaline. I'd rather have her in cover here, but the adrenaline sure would look kind of nice. What if I go with here? Nope, she loses that 1 extra one. Oh, and if Ari is all the way down there, she ain't grenade jumping out of the way either, so... How about... Let's say I swap the 2 of them. I could get her in cover and possibly move the other guy over. Okay. And she should be able to shoot over the cover. Okay. Alright, gonna try it here. Might be able to get 3 on this turn. Maybe. Okay, Ari first. And I don't know if the next order matters quite so much here. Keep away from the snipers. Keep ahead of the swordsman. Alright, so if Theo can do this... Ah, he's out of range. Okay, there goes that plan. Well, he's coming in for somebody, so let's see if Airy does this. One of them is down. Trevor's... You know, hold on then. Why don't I put Trevor over here? That way the two of them can take him out. Okay, he's still done. And then when Trevor goes, he's done. Okay, and then Sniper can so I think that guy might be able to take the shot. It might be the ghillie suit one who's going to back up. So either way, at least we get 2 done on this turn. We're going to have this guy rushing in for Trevor. This guy may take a shot at Airy. These guys are going to start moving in. Yeah, I couldn't quite line up multiples there for Trevor just yet. Okay, we'll start with this. Airy could move, actually. She's not needed for the rest there. She's not getting a cover, though, is she? Yeah, she can come back there. Alright, so Trevor... Oh, no, they both have a move still. Well, if Trevor takes the stab... Okay, so now I can either possibly move Trevor, keep him out of harm's way from Sword Dude, if need be. That's the question. He can get to Trevor. He can get to Airy. No, he can't get to Airy. So the thin one, the thin layer, there's his movement, and then the red is where he can hit. The orange is where he can also reach, but not strike. Maybe. Well, I don't know. It depends on the range of the sword. So Trevor's in harm's way, Airy is not. This guy can move, so she is in range. I can move him over one, and he's going to then move back into place. So if I can move him too, I could either have him block one of the other guys or something else. This guy, however, he can get to Airy. This guy can get to Airy. So... This guy can't hit anybody there, so keep them both out. I mean, I don't know. We'll just keep moving Trevor up the field, I guess. Nope, I can't move him any further that way. I guess maybe we'll hop that and get a different angle on these guys. Now, it does not look like... Oh, she can still move after that. Okay. So that's what I got to remember. She gets the movement for special action. Ares is the movement for frags. And Trevor's is for hitting 2 enemies. Different criteria for each one of them. Okay, so we'll just see what happens there. I don't want to move her out of cover. Yeah, see, he couldn't strike from there. Oh, not the cover. Well, this cover's toast anyway. Alright, where's he dropping? No, not gonna be there. See ya. Oh, they are getting reinforcements. Okay, so I was gonna say, if that's all they got down here, there's not a whole lot of enemies, so they're gonna be bringing stuff in. Alright. So I gotta watch out for Mr. Grenadier there where I land. I'm sure you can hit all the way that cover. Oh, maybe. Oh, there's a safe spot in the back there. I mean, man, Eric could get 5 to get all the way up to here. Grenade jump to him. Grenade jump her way out, maybe. See, Trevor can move to here. I don't think Theo would be able to move this guy far enough to get. Alright, first of all, can she move to here? Yes, she can. So she could actually move him in harm's way of either Ares Landing or Trevor. Let's try this. I guess I'm going to go from there. Problem is that cover is going to still help the other guy if I do it that way. You know what? But if Trevor's in position for both, he might be able to take out either. Oh, they're both there. No, this will work. Yeah, we got okay. Well, first, Theo might take a hit here. I'll make sure Ari can make the jump correctly so she can go from here to here. Theo won't take any damage, but... I guess the question is, does this count as an enemy or like a backdrop? Snake basket. Alright. Oh, gotta still do the movement with Theo first. Okay. So she's got to move. You now land here. Hit 2 of them and the snake basket. Snake basket didn't take damage. Oh, there it goes. He's done. Okay, so she's got movement too. No, snake basket's still alive, so that didn't count. Alright, Trevor's got a movement but no action, vice versa for the others, so I don't see a way that he's going to get an attack on that guy. Theo's the only one hurt so far. She's still in cover, even though that guy ignores cover. Trevor can't move yet. Go put her on top of the box. How far can he throw? Oh, if he blows up the box, will it do damage? I don't remember how that works. We'll keep pulling him forward, make the other enemies come to us if possible. What's his range here? It's gonna be right next to him, apparently. And he can't move. Can't hit anything. Okay, well, I guess he's done for the turn. Sit on the bench, Trevor. Space Ninja. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, Theo's already done stuff too, so I can't really do a whole lot there. How did the snake basket not die? So if attacked, it'll wake for a turn. While awake, snake will strike. Inflicts 3, interrupts movement. Whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with this. Oops, I don't want to do that. Sniper's like, would you guys stop running so I get a shot? Oh, he throws, okay. Oh, I didn't think about that. So she took some damage that round. Oh, that idiot. Okay, that counts. What a genius. I'll take that. Alright, okay, I was gonna say, get the snake basket off the screen. Alright. I mean, is it gonna be easier? I mean, these guys are more slight on health, but got to go out of the detour to get to them, and they can't do 5 damage with anybody except Aerie. I mean, she'd have to come all the way down here, get this guy. I mean, Trevor would have to fire first, maybe with a laser. So that's too far to jump. I didn't think about that. Make him all the way down here. She can't hit him. She hit that, so it's going to do 2 damage by him falling. But if Trevor's able to stand next to here, he could then take a shot and get the other 2. Still need 3 more enemies after that. I want to stay out of harm's way. So that would still leave 1 enemy and let 2 chase. Well, she goes for him. He doesn't have any damage yet. And she doesn't have any healing capacity yet either. Stay away from him. Stay away from him. Let's also make sure Trevor can pull that off first. He can. Or he can get the shot. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Alright, let's get her where she can stay away from these guys and take a shot at him. Yep, okay. So I guess we'll start with Aerie. So hit the crate, drop him, he's down to 3. The laser does how much? 4? Okay, and then Fio should sink, I think. Alright, here we go. Alright, Trevor, you're next. Alright, they're both dead. Okay. Bang. Alright. Oh, he's got more movement on his. Yeah, 1 moment, stream troll. I'll get to you in a second here. Who else? So they've... Can Aerie get to cover from there? She can get to cover. And she did not... Oh, so she hasn't used her action yet, so hers is not relevant. I guess we'll just keep moving up the field here. Okay, so... Call the Stealth says, "Hey, Enforcer, this music is very catchy. Why not join Discord to hear more catchy music, given the plethora of bots who always want to know your Discord handle every single stream?" So, yes, well played, my friend. Well played. Yeah, so the fact you beat them here tonight, I'm sure their digital ears will be burning soon. Alright, so I mean, Fio's only got the 1 action, so I mean, well, I guess she can move herself. Let's do that. There. I'll put her out of harm's way. Whee! Alright, now she's got actual coverage, and she can still move after that. Can you move the other... Nope, she can't quite move to the other side. Okay. Alright, everybody's good. So we only need to kill 3 more, and we're making that... We're gonna exhaust them, make sure they keel over by the time they get here. So actually, he's even less of a threat since he's up there. He doesn't even know what to do. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the music is pretty good. I don't know if you knew this. It's the same guy that did the Shredder's Revenge soundtrack. I have not cracked open the CD yet. What's this guy doing? Where are you shooting now? Okay, that's cute. Oh, there. That'll make things a little easier. Okay, so... How can we do Mr. Rifleman here? And, you know what? If there's a way... If Aerie has the ability to jump up there and grenade hit him, it'd be kind of helpful. let's say she does that, and she can't quite get all the way there, nor can she get in sword range. Theo, though, surprisingly, can get all the way up there. She could probably take him out with a rifle. So let's do that. Yeah, she can take him out with one dose of that. He didn't... Okay, yeah, he didn't know that. Yep, T. Lopes, or T. Lopez, or however you pronounce his name. Yeah, same guy. Got some talent, I suppose. I'm just gonna wait for one of these other guys to run up here then, because there's not much else to do. Well, I don't even need to waste her adrenaline then. The only problem is I can't put him here, otherwise he's gonna get stabbed when she swings all the way around. Kind of the problem of using two people with knives. Is there any other way to do that better? I don't know. I do not know. Alright, if I grenade jumped out of here, I can't reach anybody over there. Grenade jump into cover and damage the cover. That doesn't sound very smart. So hers is her frags, so she could then move afterward without destroying the cover. Alright, he's done. Alright, so she's going to waste the adrenaline. Well, I guess she's got enough adrenaline. I don't want to complain about. Stab. So he only hit one, so he's not going anywhere. Here's the moving the cover. And Fio's up there all by herself, and that's well, Trevor's not going to do anything with this. It's going to be closer range to mind control, so that's it. Another genius did our work for us. See you guys. I don't even need to wait around now. Okay, who can make it there? So she can make it. Trevor, what are you thinking, Trevor? We need to get a synchronized somehow. Here we go. Mia's going to drop herself. Oh my goodness, she got a 7. I guess it is possible. Alright, she's going to airdrop herself into the exit. Problem solved.
Victory!
I didn't even have to kill that. Actually, at least two enemies I didn't have to kill? Those are too stupid. I know what the blast radius is. Alright, reach the exit with 2. Check. Kill 10 enemies. Check. So I got 1 and 1, 3 and 2, 4 and 3. Yep. Feel doing almost the work here. Somehow. Unless, actually, you know what? There was a bug where the frags were attributed to somebody else. Is that accurate? I wonder if it go. Well, yeah, I guess I'd have to rewatch, see if, like, whoever got the last strike in. I'm not paying attention to that. Alright. Yeah, we gotta definitely change her thing from the S to something else. So, Fio's range would go down, but the pinpoint does what? +1 damage to targets located at or beyond the edge of the end of the range. I forgot the significance of that. Fiery blast, light them on fire. So, flame for frag. So that 5 times fast. Okay. And this area of effect much better than the S curve, which we didn't even use hers yet. So I'm inclined to just go in the mod for that. That's an improvement over something that's not working. This is working fine. This is also working fine. Could be an improvement, but this is guaranteed improvement. So we're going with this one.
You're great.
You're great. Tony the Tiger doing the PA. As much as I want to still tinker with the decoy, I really kind of need her grenade juggler ability for now. Don't really care for the minimal for bonus action yet. So it looks like they flipped the adrenaline costs. I think this only cost 5 for her default loadout. Now it costs 6. The grenade jump was the other way around. It only costs us 5 now, but it cost 6 when we first bought it till it got reduced. So grenade juggler will come down to 5 at level 3. But we need, either way, need the damage up both on that and the grenade jump. Alright. Here's some, okay, this is a good one. Moves Trevor to a tile adjacent to the enemy within range, deals 3 HP. If it doesn't die, it gains a bonus action. So this is the one that's on loop. This is like Hyper Viper Beam levels of repetitive damage dealing if you got the adrenaline. So it's not going to help with that mind control task per se, but this is pretty much the strongest one. If the unit's first special action does not consume an action, or does not, if it doesn't deal damage, well, oh. Mind control. This allows you to do mind control twice then. That's where it is. That's the key thing. The toxic influence, each time it's removed, it applies fragile. Next time, yeah, so fragile means they take more damage next time. Okay. Okay, so I gotta be on the lookout for this, but I mean the thing is the Shinobi one is just so strong though. I'm reluctant to do that yet. Just gonna know in the future, gotta do multitasking with the mind control. We may still have another chance of that. Okay, good. Now we can start getting some of Fio's stuff moving too. Each time she uses a special action, she's healed. That's not necessarily helping the other person though. So this potentially fractures the next target. And I didn't use this one effectively last time. It cost 7. Oh, you know what? We could also use this for Trevor as well, the mind control thing. But again, you still have 4 targets in range after getting moved around. Let's get a regeneration going first, as long as she stays alive. That's helpful. Okay, so going according to plan here. Let's get this going. So I don't think we're fighting a boss yet. We still got to get him lured out. So it is the tower. We gotta get the tower taken out. That tower is ruining my view of the desert. Take it down, would you? Oh, okay. So sorry. Different stage this time for this one, because I think we had the same stage last couple times we did this. Alright, so we're not in the hot zone this time, but we gotta move close enough. Now, this is where Trevor's would come in handy. Trevor could, like, kick this thing from here, kick it from here, kick it from here. He can go back and forth with enough adrenaline on this. It's kind of broken still, even though they did balance it a little better in the one patch that they did. So surviving 5 turns is not that big of a deal as long as I'm not getting mugged. But I'll make sure I'm not getting hit by everybody here. So maybe a grenade jump from area from here to here might help out set up with some grenade juggling. Let's see if that'll work. Can she go from here? Oh, she's not making it to that guy. She can grenade jump from that over to there, though. That'd be crazy. So let's do that. What can Fio do to help out here? Trevor could go wreck this guy, maybe? Oh, he can't quite make... How far can he go? He's not making it all the way there just yet. Maybe Fio can go help nudge him into position. She's not going to be able to make it far enough, I don't think. Yeah, she's... Let's try. So if Trevor goes there, he's still not able to... Oh, he's even worse off there. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna wing it. Wingtown Population U. Alright, so we're gonna jump from here. Oh, maybe try to jump from here. Trevor or somebody had the way to get to move all the way over there. I mean, he could shoot, either stab that thing, stab him, or fire the laser there. Theo's still in range of the barrel, but let's see if she can get out of there in time. And maybe nudge Trevor in a position. There we go. He's got 4, so I can only do it once. Theo can't shoot unless you can only be able to sink. So you gotta destroy this thing in 5 turns. You gotta put a hurting on it somehow. So if she goes to here, that's not doing anything from a synchronize. That's 9. Doing damage to him and him. Trevor could stab the other dude. Theo would help kill him. Oh, Ares, it's not going to help Ares activate, though. Hold on, so let's see if Trevor does this, ends up here. That'll be only 4 points of damage. Need Ares somewhere else in the end. Theo can't hit yet. Oh, you know what? Well, what if Trevor does this after Ares down there? Won't get any hits on target, but kind of alleviate the pressure. Yeah. Alright, let's stick with that plan. See, at least they're done. And he gets a move. No, he doesn't. Not now. Nobody's got an attack left. Put area cover. That's still gonna hit Trevor. Come on. Actually, if I move Trevor, can I get Theo over here? Nope. Don't want her to stay next to that barrel, though. Alright, I'll figure out what to do with Area later here. Can't move her anywhere super productive, because that's going to put her in harm's way of the sniper, so I might as well just leave her there. She's at least got 3. Alright. Oh, he's targeted. She's targeted. Ugh. I was, of course, going to blow up the barrel in the process. Did you really just do that? What an idiot. He actually... So I'm going to waste one of my reinforcements, because dude throws a knife at a barrel and it blows up. This is the first time for everything. Alright. Bunch of jerks. Alright, what kind of damage here can I do? I mean, Trevor can come over here and hit both, or he can do this to here. I'm gonna take these other guys out in the process. No. And so he could do that again. He's now got another action. Airy is going to move over to here. Now I should be able to synchronize. If I hit this, he's going to hit. He's going to take damage. It's going to do 8. And he can still do another 5 by himself. I'm gonna let Theo sit there for a second. Wait till the detonation goes off. Alright. Oh, he was supposed to... There we go. I was gonna say, there better be another explosion attached to that. Alright, Trevor's hurting, though. And now they're both marked. Okay. Oh, he's down. I gotta use 2 reinforcements. Oh my goodness. So even if I get the tower, I still gotta survive, though. I gotta run everybody out of here. Alright, so now we're going to... So they only get 5, though. They're targeting his dead body. This one's brutal. Alright, I think I'm gonna move. Let me try something really stupid here. I don't know if this will work. Alright, she's got the S pattern, 4 points of damage. Can I hit 3 of those guys with this thing? I can. They're going down, and we still gotta do 14. Alright, I'll bring him back. Now, he doesn't have the adrenaline, though. He could still do shot. Well, he's not going to need to shoot anybody after this, I don't think, though. Is he marked, or is it a spot that's marked? I hope it's just the spot that's marked. Alright, here we go. Alright, these 3 idiots are done. Okay, so now if I move her over to here, unfortunately this does not damage the tower, though. Oh, he is marked. What's this? I mean, I'm gonna need to get the adrenaline for him. Let's put him there. Fio's not gone yet. Is there anywhere I can put him for cover? I mean, if anything, I might as well take... You know what? I'm going to do the damage with him then. Keep Theo out of harm's way. He's got 7 still. She could shoot at him. That's not going to be enough. Alright, Trevor. If I do this... There's another 8. If I do this, this is 4. Alright, well, turn order here. Delayed projectiles first, then the enemy. So technically, Theo could heal herself in the process of moving this idiot right into harm's way. Like, right there. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Shoot out. Oh, I was going to say, if he's right in the center, he'd get torched by being in the crosshairs from both regions. And that's not good enough. Moving as far away as possible. Do this. Trevor's going to still get torched. Means two of them are going to have to do the damage next turn and then still survive after that. Actually, I mean, all I need to do is get Theo to shoot, but she's not going to have an action. She's better off staying there. And they're still bringing in reinforcements, of course. Still got 3 enemies out there. Maybe a 4th one, if one of these is killed. He's almost dead. Well, what about moving Trevor out of harm's way? I can't get him to cover, can I? None of these count as cover. Alright, hold on. Oh, I can reach him. Let's get him out of here, maybe. And I can move him all the way back there, so he can't get to Trevor. Then the other guy should only go for Theo, who's got the health. Min-maxing the damage here. Yeah, so she got the 2 points of health, and she could technically move. But I don't think that's going to help. Man, she's got 6. So she got 2 dodge out of that, too? I don't think I've seen up to 6 yet. That's significant. How'd that work? How did that work? How did she end up with 6 dodge? That's interesting. Alright, anyway, not complaining, but... Alright, here we go. So, hoping that can be done next turn as long as we got at least one survivor here to run around like a headless chicken following. Yeah, virtually nothing left. Alright. I'm still gonna get him on the throw. Alright. Well, Theo... Yeah, no kidding. I mean, Theo can finish this all by herself. If she uses her ammo. Aerie can only do 4 or 3. I don't want to put Theo in harm next to her because then... It's kind of like if I move her here, she's only going to get she's getting no dodge. If I can take the shot from back here, though... Then everybody's mostly out of harm's way. How much has he got left? He's still 7. You'll have to go through her in the process. That's not much. Alright, so Theo, can you take the shot from there? Yep. Dead tower. Still gotta survive one more turn with all these idiots closing in. Alright, that also takes care of getting shot. There we go. I keep forgetting about that. Yikes. Oh, you know what? She could do this. I'm not gonna do enough yet, but it'll hurt him for next time. Alright, all depends on where the other guy comes in. Infantry, army, physical ammo. Infantry, army, physical. So it doesn't, I don't know if it tells the difference between which one's thrown, which, so it says saber thrower, I guess the name. Saber thrower too, so both of those guys can throw. Okay. So it's probably the other ones that stab close by, because these guys don't have the revenge hits. So I played that poorly by having him go back there. I also, of course, played it poorly by having the blow up the barrel. That was genius. Alright, so I'm going to try to preserve by not having to bring anybody else back here. Fio's got to be the anchor to survive this. And she can't heal Aerie at the moment. Yeah, he's going to get a shot in. Yeah, I gotta survive all that. Might be a way to do this. No, maybe not. So he's not damaged, not damaged, not damaged, not damaged. She's got the most health and needs to stay that way. Can I run far enough without taking the damage? She can't even run very far either. Oh, that's... So she can make it all the way over to here. Get 2 to 3 adrenaline and cover. Let's keep her alive. Okay, so who can she nudge from here? Let's see if she can put this guy over here. Oh, she can. That way Aerie could damage all of them. Yeah, let's do that. And she'll get 2 more points of health. There we go. And if this other guy weren't to die, then he'd get blocked, so he wouldn't be able to throw. Alright, here we go. So they could throw at Aerie, but, or Fio, I should say. Oh, check that out. Bonk Town. Nope, that's not going to cut it. That guy's shielded by that much cover. I guess so. It's only... that's not going to cut it either. So that's killing nobody, hardly doing anything. That would kill nobody. That would do more damage. It actually damaged him and him. So there's nothing else that's going to work at this point. So I guess it's just what I would do if there were more turns after the fact. So she gets a move. She does not. Alright, so she's got 5. As long as the others can't get around and stab her multiple times here, I think we'll be okay. I don't want to have to wake Trevor here. I'd hate to lose this because they both go down. Because actually, Aerie's going to go down here. If I get thrown at. Oh no, this is such a gamble right now. How far can Fio move? She can move all the way down to this cover and they would not be able to... shouldn't be able to get to her. Hypothetically. Alright, I feel more comfortable about that. Because otherwise they'd all have to line up, but Aerie's blocking the... Oh, oh. Yep, she's down. 2 more shots for them. Oh no! Okay, no damage. He can't make it. He can get 1 shot. Nope, he can't make it either. Okay, we're good. I'm a little nervous there.
Victory!
Yeah, everybody's sucking dirt waiting for their infirmary ride, but hey, we're good. Theo's revenge. Okay, well, at least we got 2 out of 1. No, we got 1 out of that. Okay, so 3 and 2, 1 death. 1 and 1, 2 deaths. Good job there, Trevor. And 2, 2 and 1. So everybody got KO'd at least at one point there. Well, Ares was at the last moment there. So, yikes. So I was expecting to coast through that without using up all the reinforcements, but that wasn't the case. Okay, so here's where Trevor's... Okay, increases the damage, but also so does Ares. So she could technically do an extra 2 points of damage on 1 hit. His is only going to do 1 on 1 hit. Well, technically his is kind of the same way. You're going to get 1 damage on the first one. Well, I guess it depends on if you have the adrenaline. So based on the initial adrenaline payout, hers starts with an extra possible 2 points of damage if you hit 2 targets or more. His, on the other hand, only 1 per based on the initial adrenaline set. But if you have the adrenaline, though, you're talking 1 extra damage per hit. You know, starting with up to 12 adrenaline, you know, to do 3 hits. So technically, this starts out better payout sooner, and yet this also does not upgrade to... Where's the... Oh, hold on. Where's... It's not showing me the level 3 upgrade yet. Huh. Well, Ares team captain, I think we'll start here, even though we already have this. 2 HP for mind control. Oh, so I wouldn't be able to chain that because it does damage. So the multitasking might not necessarily work with that. I'm glad I'm reconsidering that. So her range also increases with this too. So we're going to go with that.
You're great.
Decoy, reflexes. Okay. See, reflexes is good. Close range blast and decoy. Alright, reflexes. So we got another shot at this one anyway. Spacey kunai. Charges attack. So everybody's got like kind of their charge thing. This one ignores cover. So he doesn't need a bonus move. He's already got that if he hit 2 targets. So again, this one seems like the stronger choice here. Eagle, we've not done yet. Teleportation, swapping position. That's different. So dealing 5 points of damage out of the gate for 6 adrenaline. I'd have to really learn how that works. Let's try Eagle. We haven't done that one, I don't think, before. Hey, we completed the circuit here. Enemy! Such convincing tactics here. Picard, that's who it was. Yes, we'll do that after fighting the boss, of course.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, here we go. Let's get this taken out. Hopefully as cleanly as last time. Especially since we're doing the first round with minimum HP. Listen, Roadhog. Alright, a little less janky on the cutaways there. Okay, so we've got knives to contend with this time. Now Trevor is going to really rack some up if we can get some good distance here. Airy, however, knife as well, so we could put her in here somewhere, get him taken care of, and hit the boat. And probably still get some grenades in if something were to work. So let's get her from here over... Okay, so she can... Oh, yeah, look at that. So she can get the 5 even by being next to him. Theo Could still shoot, so let's maybe see where she can go from here. Nope, that's Trevor. Theo can not make it to the box from there. She can make to the box from there. Trevor, however, he can get all the way over the position I want him in, so let's try it. We'll worry about the enemies later. Gotta carve a path.
Mission start.
All right, nobody got tagged. Fantastic. And it's not anywhere we're going either. All right, Trevor. Oh. After he moves, though, Theo would sync up after the fact. So let's see how this is going to play out. See, he can hit the boat, land next to it, and still not hit area. Well, she's going to swing. Might actually hit him, though. Okay. I'll live with that. He's got the adrenaline, though. Okay, so Trevor, if you were to do this and land there, there's 11 points on our first run. And that dude's not even finished yet. He doesn't have enough for another one. He's stuck there. Let me see what Eric can do. She does not have enough for that. Yeah, she could still maybe move. I wonder if I should put her instead there, because then she could grenade jump almost to there. Let's realign this, see what other options we got here. Because if she can grenade jump to here, it might still hit Trevor. But actually, let's see if Trevor can... It's still going to let him hit any one of these spots. That's interesting. Oh, so he can still pick any target on the boat. He can end up over here next to this guy. Keep him blocked in. And still be next to the boat without having Aerie have to do anything else. Okay. So if Aerie then grenade jump on her turn, she can jump to another position that's still going to hit the boat as well. So go from here to here. Well, probably Trevor's position. Theo won't get a shot if this is the closest that she can do, though. Or she can come in here. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, well, either way, this is probably a better shot than I had before. Okay, I guess I'll commit with Trevor here. And land here. So there's 11 points. So what did he get out of that? So he's got a movement. So I guess I'd probably want Theo to go next to shoot before Aerie gets blocked in there. So she got the reflexes, but that's during the attack. So is she going to get +1 now? 8. 4 and 4. No, so it's not counting for... Yeah, sometimes it's still the timing is when those points get applied. Okay, so let's have Theo go next. There's another 6. And now Aerie can do this, take him out, hit the boat again, and for another 8. So we just took out 50% first round here. And she can, I guess she's still going to move. So much to keep track of here. I'll move her. I don't really need to move her out of the way, but do that just in case Theo needed a shot or something before we start the next turn. Okay, so even though Trevor's next to him, he shouldn't take any damage unless that guy ignores cover, but he's a thrower, so it shouldn't matter. Theo might take a hit from the sniper, maybe from the other thrower, but I think otherwise damage, we're looking okay. So I'm not going to move Trevor. We're good. Getting targeted is going to change everything, too. He's going to come over trying to get Theo, but can't... Oh, he's going to shoot Trevor from there? Okay. Oh, wow. No damage for you. That worked out. Now, can I do another 25? I don't know. I mean, we've got enough turns if I stay here, but it depends on the damage. Okay, so 2 of them are targeted. Trevor can't leave yet. He's blocked in without taking care of that guy. So technically, though, he might be able to die. No, he doesn't have the adrenaline. Okay. He can't even get around, like, take the long way around because Theo's in the way. Wow, Theo can make it all the way over here. That's interesting. So you can then move that guy so Trevor can get through, but... Yeah, Aries gonna... Oh, let's see if Aries can get the adrenaline somehow, because she could really use that again if... Oh. Wow, she's blocked off too. Let's get... Okay, let's move Theo first, because apparently she's blocking everybody else's path. Yeah, she's gonna get 6. Okay. Now we got some options here. So can Trevor get around now too? He can. So Trevor can technically get 2 hits and roller skate his way out there. Derby Ninja. If he does this, he's going to block Aerie, though. I want to get Aerie out of here too. I could probably do something like bring her here, get 5 for her grenade jump, and then still jump back toward the boat. If Trevor were to end up right here, he could stab when she jumps, take him out, do his laser to do this. Now, when I go to synchronize, if I were to synchronize that way, though, Trevor would not be involved. Or if I do it now, then Aerie's not involved. So I'm going to have to require physical ammo or grenades somehow on this one. Aerie doesn't have enough to do the grenade juggling, so we're not going to have a maximized synchronized attack this time. But actually I could, though. No, because the problem is if I land and hit the boat with the grenade, Theo's going to sink. Trevor will not. Oh well, gotta take it for what it is. Okay, so she's gonna grenade jump back over to here. Actually, she can jump to here. That partially destroys the cover, doesn't it? But also does damage to him and the boat. Trevor's gonna wreck him on the other hit. There we go. Hit the boat. Sink on the boat. No, sink on him. Then sink on the boat. Sink the boat, not sink on the boat. Okay, so now Trevor can physical ammo with a laser here. So now he's going to be dead. Another 4 on the boat. So he can now skate into cover. And now Aerie can move, but she's in cover right now. She's got 5. Trevor's got 5. She's got 4. It's just random 5 HP of damage. Nobody needs to be healed yet, but she's got 2 enemies, 3, 4 enemies that could come after her. So we'll just do this. Wow. So that's almost like Marcus's airstrike without having the surface area. I mean, and not being able to do multiple enemies, but I mean, she could. So with 5 points of damage, she can take him or him. But of course, we're trying to get the boat taken care of. Yeah, we're down to 9. We can almost wreck it next turn as long as we get the bone down here. What does this look like? Signal flare. Oh, and that's right. She's going to get healing off that anyway. Okay, well, not that she needed it. Okay, so now if I were to move her, where would I put her? Nowhere. Can't hit the cover. Grenadier, I don't think can hit from there. Sniper might. Good enough, though. Okay. Bye-bye, tuber. Alright, so he's going to take the shot. No damage. He's going to take the shot. No damage. He's going to move in. No attack. He's going to move in. Throw. No damage. Grenadier, nothing. That's it. There we go. We should be able... If we can't wreck this now, I got a problem. And nobody taking any hits there. Excellent. Okay, so if Aerie just takes a swing, that's 3. I can just move Trevor over here. He can take a swing. Everybody takes a swing. You get a swing. You get a swing. Everybody gets a swing. There we go. Denied. Stabbing the boat. And shooting a whole boat.
Victory!
Okay, so we got the normal 3. One of which was the tower. And the boss. Within an hour here, so I think we'll take on the first one for the jungle, because the jungle is going to get complicated. If we end up getting to Picard, she was difficult to fight, and then we still would end up having to fight the Dragon Nasuke for the main boss. Not that it was that complicated, but having to fight Picard we'll save for next time. So everybody's still balanced. We didn't have any POWs that time. So Aerie was 2 and 3, 2 and 1 for Trevor, 0 and 3 for Fio, because she didn't get the last hit there. So yeah, Aerie got the last hit on the boat, and so on. No KOs, of course. All right, Argun Palm Desert done for another round. Yeah, so unload that beach ball. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we got here. Alright, so extra ammo and swift. Impressive would do what? Contribute, you gain adrenaline. That's not bad. Extra ammo bypasses cover. Same thing for her. Frag for adrenaline. Frag for what? Health? Alright, range and slow. Alright, the adrenaline for Ares Blade is a maybe, but let's see what we got from Margaret first. Ooh, Grenade Juggler 3 already. Ooh, so that's 6 and 6, plus whoever, you know, or more, if you get 2 off the first hit, or second hit. Alright, the knives, so we're not doing that yet. The nudge would be helpful, but, you know, increase the range. Doesn't change the cost yet, though. Captain's got a captain, I think. That's what, 20? Yeah, we'll have that and still money left over, at least based on how we get the gold play out previously. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to Rumi. Save some other money. I mean, it's like, kind of gonna need ammo at some point here, but we're not up to city limits yet. So adrenaline for knifing. Kind of my only compelling one that I can think of here. We still have 19 left over, which is still enough to buy some other things, but yeah, we'll go with that, I think. So scavenger. So she's already getting health when she does action. See, she's not even the one that would need it as much as somebody else. Yeah, so Fio could go either way. She could either get adrenaline or that, or both if you spend it on both, but I don't know, I just don't think like that just yet. So bypassing the cover and extra ammo, not yet. So stabs for adrenaline. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we still got 19 coins for less next time, and hopefully we should still get some more. Trevor's trying to download something off the high seas here.
Hey.
I guess I did. Oh, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize you'd have to actually select the character to do some of this. So that's good to know. I can still do this while out in the field, but obviously during the intermission here. Yeah, so we still got to do 4 in 1 action. So yeah, that's got to either happen the grenade until we see the enemy chaser one here. Of course, Fio, we're good. And Trevor, we got to do this mind control thing somehow here. A 4 in 1 turn and 4 mind control 4. Yeah, this was the easier one, I think. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna check out the jungle here.
Let's go.
So, yep. So now because we... Or no, the tombs, my bad. Do we have to do all 3 in order to get Picard then? Because the signal's going on here, but we're not going to actually unlock her yet then. Because if she's in the jungle... we're going to have to fight Aishi Nero then. Good thing we'll save that for next time. Alright. Tombs it is. Welcome to the desert. Alright, here we go. Crisis on the ground, huh? Oh, the miners. This is one of the harshest ones. Vital information. Oh, goody. We're gonna start with that, huh? All right. So so we're starting here. Objective is to get down to here. So normally, if we had the signal, we'd be fighting O'Neill, I think, on this section. But of course, we're not anywhere near that yet. I never noticed those whirlpools or the whatever lower right before. How did I not never see that? Okay. So our choices are gold, coin, and ammo. We can still get down here. Oh, man. Reinforcements in the metal is all the way over here. So so if I go here and then here, I'm not going to be able to get to the metal for the XP. I don't even know how that's possible. Because it put this at one extreme, you'd have to go 1. You can't do it. If they start the base at the far end, you have no option. There's not even possible to get these. Or maybe you can get this one. But this does not cut through the pyramid, so it's 1, 2. Okay, that way you could. That's the only way I see to do that. Or go 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. Crisis, panic, whatever, averted. So I guess the good thing is if the target is to get to this, we can get the reinforcements, but we're not going to be getting as much XP and modifications here. Not as much coin either. So at least we get coin and ammo, which we're going to need because I've been using that up. Coin and ammo versus coin and mod. Considering Ari got a gold, she's already got a level 3, and we're only on the 2nd map. I think the ammo is probably more necessary. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way to. I don't see any way to get to this one still. That's like if I can go this way and come back. Here, 2, 3, or 3. Alright, I guess we're going for coin and ammo here. Kill all designated targets. 5 frags with area. Well, she's kind of set up for that. That might actually work. Yeah, we got the elevation ones. All those extra platforms. Oh, yes. Mummification time. Ooh, man, they scattered our spawn points. Yoiks. And, of course, the mummies have higher health. Huh. Alright, how do we want to do this? Aria's got the capacity here, so if I can get her to run, like get her to run toward a zombie dog and end up somewhere, she's got to contribute to 5. I'm thinking Fio's probably going to go there if I want her to shoot and contribute. Trevor... stay away from some of these zombies. How much health these things got? 6? Yeah, they got 6. Alright. Ari here. Trevor here. Theo here. So she can get behind that guy. Oh, who's selected? Oh, so she can't... she can't get as far. Trevor can get pretty far there. You can get pretty far. Man, why does that person get to move more? Let's switch these two. Yeah, so she can get more adrenaline that way. She's going to need it more than the others. I may bring her over here, stomp the dog, get stabbed. And bring Theo over here somewhere where she can contribute to that. She may have to nudge herself out of the way or something. I don't know. Why can't she go as far? Because of the barrel?
Mission start.
So let's see if I do this. I can make it over here. But he's not going to go down. Theo get enough adrenaline to move? So it's 4. Yeah. Okay. He's not got much to work with, but it's a start. Alright, so if she can move herself into position here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Ari can go from here, hit that guy, hit that guy. Oh, is she on the crate? Oh, she's on the crate. I didn't want her on the crate, I want her next to the cover. Well, she's staying there. She got 5. Trevor does not. I'm gonna do a Trevor here. Can't move him, can't shoot anything, can I? Nope, he's out of range. He's out of range. But he's not quite out of range. How much damage to do? 5, so technically he shouldn't be able to turn Ari just yet. I'd rather leave her up there, see what happens between the dog and the sniper. Okay. Well, I'm going with a lot left on the table here. Too late to get away now. Yeah, he took out the box. That's it. Oh, he ran. Oh, the cover's gone. That means zombie coming in. Yikes. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no! You idiot. Good grief. Alright, so let's revisit how this works. So this is no cover. Goes one direction, does 12. This does 9, and he's got, what, 8? So he's pretty much dead. But nobody's gonna have enough cover to get past the other onslaught that's coming. Is there any way to have Theo set up to move the mummy dog in such a way that Trevor can get the 2 hits? I keep using his ammo, though. Theo doesn't have any adrenaline at this point. Trevor's going to do 5 damage against the mummy. But... oh, you know what? We got another plan here. He can go to here. Oh. Come on, I should be able to get right next to him. What? Oh, it's out of range. Oh, no. Because I was going to say, if I can get him there, he can stab this guy, and then she can trigger the sink, but I still got to take care of this thing, too. Alright, well this will still work then. He can stab, she'll sink, and she can still shoot at that. Every other hand, the other hand's gonna have to work on this guy. Damage 9, damage 6. No cover, well, cover doesn't matter. I'll just say mummy killer is extra damage against mummy. Double the damage dealt to mummy. Oh, okay. Well, that was lightweight, man. Halves the damage on vehicle. So she does this versus this. It really doesn't matter. As long as it counts. Alright, so now she goes over here. Oh, Sniper still got a shot. Mummy Dog won't be able to get to her, though. Okay, now Trevor stabs, I think. And he's dead. Now Thea's got her action and can shoot him. And seriously, there we go. Oh, good. He is dead. Okay. Thought he still needed more. All right. Okay, that was a little better. Marginally, but zombie dog's probably coming for Theo or Trevor, and this one's going to move in. I don't know if this one's... No, that one's fine. No, yeah, he's coming for either of those two. Alright, Aerie got her second one, but she's going to need 3 more. Trevor gets it. This guy. Okay. Ooh, they're in a good position. So if Aerie's got the adrenaline... Ooh. If she can get to here, that's obvious. Well, even as long as she's close... Well... Okay, so she can hit them both. He's not going to be dead, though. Need Trevor to be able to take on the big one. Yeah, it's 12 points to the dog, which is unnecessary. Yeah, let's see if Trevor can get to... Nope, that's not going to cut it. The sniper's still going to be alive. Alright, so now if Aerie does it, it goes from there to there. That one's still alive, interestingly. Alright, yeah, Trevor can't move very far. Okay, I'm going to put him here. There we go. Alright, so she should get credit for contributing to 3 off of that. No, because the other guy's not dead. Let's do it. He's done. That's done. Okay, one left. That's the way that should be. Nobody else. So I don't think the others can get the attack from there. Theo probably can't nudge. Oh, she could nudge possibly this thing into range for her to hit him. Trevor's also in the way. I guess the question is, would it count? Trevor's going to wax this guy, but it would need a synchronization to trigger, and obviously 1 point of damage from the first person. I don't know if it's going to contribute and count, or if it's going to be a miss. Oh, wait. He's going to take a shot at somebody. It doesn't really matter too much. Where's Trevor going to go here? You know, well, Trevor can go... Well, he can't move. Her's not all that useful. She's not gonna have the adrenaline to do anything about him. Okay. Trevor can't do anything. She can't do anything. Save the adrenaline. Oh, what? He threw it off and hit beneath him? Oh, and she's moved by this time. Great. Blow him up. Advanced mummy dog. See, she's not gonna be able to do anything about that. Holy shnikes, what's this? 7. Okay, let's see if we can get to an 8. Saw 7.5 already. If I can do this. So cost came down here. If we can do that and that. Man, if we can blow up the barrel, he'd be done. Alright, so she's at 1 point of health. Wow, she got wrecked. She's got to move, though, to get away from this guy. And be in range of somebody else. Ugh, I need to keep her alive somehow. Sniper and dog coming out, though. Alright. Airy. Grenade toss. Okay, so 2 designated. Theo might go down, though. Let's see. So Trevor's got the more powerful knife. He needs to be the one to jump up there. He can't... Well, he's got his action, but what can you do here? Well, I guess I'll get... he can still throw all the way down there, too, can't he? He wouldn't be able to hit the elevation. Okay, well, she can move over there, then. Okay. He's gonna take the shot. Dead. It was bad. Really, really bad. Not that bad. Oh, where's Doggo going? Alright, can I get Trevor up there? Oh, you know what? He's done. Oh, man, Trevor just needs to get to here. Oh, he just needs... I can zap him afterward. Eerie, if she can get the adrenaline for him. No, no, that's not what I wanted you to do. I want you up top. There we go. Let's see. So if she does this to here, question is... Trevor hit him on the last hit. Oh, he's not gonna be dead. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't want that. That's not good enough. I need the grenade. That does more damage. That's not what I want. Redo. Okay, so first up, get her up to here. Alright. I don't know if she can do it this way. Actually... I wonder, can she do this and throw it up there? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. So that's... Is that gonna kill him? How much has he got? He's got 5. It does 6. Okay, so he is dead. Is that hitting him? That doesn't look like it's hitting him, though. Let's try from here. Doesn't look like that's working either. Where can she hit him from? So if it's 2 levels up, I don't know if she can. Let's try from here. Back to herself. No, that's no good. Not cutting it. So, because otherwise, if I don't do enough damage here... Alright, let's try something else here. How about here? There. And there. That's not going to hit the other guy, though. Not lined up. All for the sake of this. Anything else the next turn. I mean, I could slow walk it. I'm trying to make sure nobody else takes any damage, though. If Trevor does this... Mind control. Will this thing go attack the other guy? And if it does, will it work? I guess we're about to find out. We're going to try something new. Alright, so he'll be dead. And then it's going to hit here, but that would hit Trevor and kill Trevor. Or... let's do this and throw it away and go this direction. Yeah, she can just throw it away so it doesn't hit him. Alright, Trevor, don't screw this up. Alright, so Doggo's got mind controls. I mean, it's like the player doesn't have a million to move him, so... kind of counterintuitive to the whole mind control thing. Alright, so she's got a movement, but... alright, that's it. Alright, dog. See what you can do. Does that count? No, he didn't mummify. Alright. It's better bypass cover. No cover, alright. So she can hop down. She's not going to have enough either. And Trevor's going to get stabbed. Alright, he's dead. Last target.
Victory!
Yikes. That was a little messy. Dude got saved by the cover. There's some coin. Got ammo. I like the view better now that you've cleaned house. Okay. So that, wait a minute. Oh, so Ari only got 4 frags, even though she got at least 5, because one of them was under mummification mode, apparently. So it's not accurately recording that. 3 and 4, unless it's given it must be given them to Theo again, because did Theo have that many kills? The shooter, the zombie. There's still something broken with their stat recording here, because again, the fact that it's not given 5, even though clearly there's 5, it can't simultaneously be she only got 4 and got 5 to meet the bonus objective here, guys. Not complicated logic. All right, but anyway, when it's showing 4-0, 3-4, and 4-2, and she died twice? Wait a minute. But she ended up dying twice. Does it count the mummification? The mummification's not counting. If there were the mummification, then Aerie would have one. So I don't know how did Theo die 2 times? Because I don't remember, if I didn't use a reinforcement to bring her back, she couldn't have died a second time. Wow. That's broken.
Supply
Alright.
drop.
Supply drop. That's one of the phrases I keep forgetting.
You're great.
There it is. There's the enemy chaser. We gotta get 4 kills, same turn. Might need Theo's flashback involved. Or get this thing up to level 3. 5 damage. So, this one to me is like, ooh, dodge for elevation change, not a big deal. This one, however, I keep wanting to try. Hits at least 2 enemies in 1 attack. Man, she could rack up the adrenaline if I was doing that. But again, I don't want to take the chance on not seeing this again. These could be like her 3 best ones. Each time he gets attacked, gain adrenaline. Moving over stuff, flying blades. So this was his other one. Move the targeted unit to 3 tiles from its position in a straight line. So this is much like his other one. It's like you've got another chance to do more damage if they don't die. Versus the others, if they do die, you get the bonus action. Let's go with that one. Targets an ally. That ally gets... So that's 3... So anytime she moves somebody, they get adrenaline. First special action each turn does... If it doesn't deal damage. Oh my. So in other words, this is probably the trick then to using her nudge twice, because if you're not doing damage with a nudge, therefore you could get a second action out of it. Special Rush was this one. So each time contributes to a frag. By using a special action, they gain a bonus action. So basically, you could use the Eagle. If you get a kill with the Eagle, get an action, but you're getting, essentially, you're using an extra passive slot just to get that. So that's kind of, right now, singular purpose, because right now the Eagle's the only thing that contributes to that. So if anything, multitasking's got the ability to use, like, the nudge twice, or the nudge plus the Eagle if she's got the adrenaline. Yeah, other than just gaining adrenaline, yeah, I prefer the logistical stuff here. Alright, you know what? Since we're not going to get to Picard yet anyway, maybe... Oh, will we? Ooh. Uh-oh. Do I want to do this one tonight? It's going to run us a little later here. Make or break and save as much time for we're not getting to this. We need the reinforcements. Options are to come back for coin and that. Coin and a mod. Alright, let's try it. Let's go. Oh, it's a convoy one. Take no damage. Oh, no damage with Trevor? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I'm gonna end up stuck next to something.
Get ready.
Oh, yeah. Good luck. Okay. Oh, go figure. I can't get right into the spot there. Alright, somebody's got to stand. You know what? If Aerie can get there and get 5, she'll be able to bounce over to here. Of course, they put this here so you can't get behind it and then still move. You know, Trevor can get right in front of this, shoot both targets, and then get out of the way. Alright, Trevor, let's see if you can make it in front of the truck. Nope. What about if you do here. I can't see. Get that out of the way. Nope. Man, if Ari could get over here. She can hit, like, the dude and the truck. It's only 4 points of damage, though. I'd rather get her, like, somewhere in the middle here where she can hit both those guys. That guy's in front of the truck, so I can't get the dual hit by hitting from the side. Trevor over here, though. He's still not able to get close enough. Now he can. And he could almost hit the dog. But he's still going to take damage then. Ari could help with that after being in the way. Theo, can she get close enough to help with moving the doggo? What kind of path we got here? We can jump over. If we stay on this side of the thing, it might be okay. Oh, that stupid sniper, though. This does what? 4 damage? Can Ari get 6? She needs 6. Can she get to 6? Probably not. No. Okay. But if she has this, contributes to a frag, then she gets the adrenaline. Okay. She can stand in harm's way there. Okay. So I think we'll go with this.
Mission start.
Okay, so I think Trevor's got to get to here. Theo gets to here and cover. Doggo gets moved, and she could get a bonus. Now, who's got more health here? 8, 7, 6. Oh. So I need to put her right here. Now, if this is not her attack, you can possibly do something really nasty like this, and then that. How well will Trevor be effective at doing this? So they're all dead. That's fantastic. Not hitting the truck, though. And he almost can move to cover, except he might still get shot by this guy. Not yet. Okay. So let's save Theo's bonus move here. Alright, so shots with Trevor. What we got going on here? Okay. There we go. So we'll start there. There's 3 down. And stabbed. 3 stabbed with 1 swing. Okay. So he could technically... Well, he can't do anything to get another attack yet. So let's see here. Now she can do the chaser, or... This is not going to hit the truck. That'll hit the truck. What about... That's 3. I don't know if I care about him. He's out of range. I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. Do I do that? No. If I go here and here, it at least partially gets rid of him. And at least we get the truck moving. I'm going to do a Theo here. So she could sink on this, but she's going to be zombie chow, mummy chow for a turn. So no extra movement stuff if I do this. So here and here. So there's 9 damage to the truck. And she's still got another action, which I might as well do now. There's no 6. Okay, so we took it down by a quarter on the first turn. Hopefully that doesn't run us out of time here. Alright, Trevor's still gonna move. Can I give him to cover? Give him that cover. Alright, so we're gonna have one mummy at least, I think. Alright, here we go. Where are you going? Theo mummy. Got another one on the way. He's gonna get in the way. Okay, so if Ares up here, she should be able to hit both of those. But the thing is, she can take out. And if Trevor ends up over here, I don't want him somewhere get pegged by the Grenadier. Oh, so he's only gonna be able to hit Airy anyway, so that's not a problem. But this guy's gotta be dead if that's the case. So he's got enough to do a couple of these hits here. Oh, but Airy's gonna hit him. Have to do it after the fact. I don't stand next to this thing either. Yeah, he's dead. That's dead. No matter what, that's dead. So she can do that and get out of the way. You know, the Grenadier can still hit the spot over. She's only gonna do 3 damage. What's Trevor gonna do here? Okay, well, I guess we're going individually this time because I can't think of anything better without belaboring the point. Alright, so here we go. Zombie dead. She moves on frag, right? Yep, so she can now move to cover. So she's got 3 to cover from this thing. So she might still get hit, but it's only for 2 points of damage. Now, if Trevor gets in here... he should be able to do Shinobi. So we go here. There's points of damage. And then he can do that again. 4 points of damage. Now, he doesn't get to move, though. Make sure he still can't hit him. Now you can do another 5 points this way. Stab its tires repeatedly. Alright, so she's going to be vulnerable to Sniper and next Mummy Dog. But this Mummy Dog will be dead. Okay. You know, I should have moved to the side so he would have had to move. Ari's got the bounce, but there's nowhere for her to go yet. Man, so you have to go all the way down here and then maybe cut across the front to catch up with this. Alright, we got it down by half. Trevor hasn't taken any damage yet. I'll watch for surprises, though. Okay. He tries again. Now Sniper can't do anything. Oh, he's gotta move that way. Uh-oh. He's gonna take the sacrifice this turn. So Trevor won't be able to do the same trick this time to get up in front of the truck, I don't think. Alright, so she's back to normal for the moment. She really needs to heal herself, though. Okay, so Trevor can get there, but let's say even if he did, that's only 3. Alright, let's put Ari somewhere where she can do some damage here. Ooh, she can't get to that guy, she can't get to that guy. She has to do this. Oh, you know what? Do I want her to help? She's got the adrenaline, so that's got 5, 6. I hate to waste the time coming back for that, but it keeps everybody else off. Theo. Trevor does, what, 5 with a knife? No, but the problem is, even if he does 5 with a knife, this guy can still hit him. But what was his roller skate? 2 hits. And this doesn't, the laser doesn't do enough. It does 4, so he can't hit both of those guys. That changes things. Well, how far can Theo get? Can she get close enough to move him after that? I don't know. Alright, so if Trevor moves up to this thing, is he safe from here? Because he can get hit and chase that thing. Can't get hit from him. Can't get hit from him. Sniper can't get a shot yet. So Trevor's like the dog chasing the car here. Genius. Okay, so I want her to help out. Let's get some adrenaline in the process. So if she sends 4 of these, can she go here, here? Are they both dead? No, one. Wait a minute, how much damage we're doing? 3 damage. It's really enough to kill anybody. How about we just do this? That'll kill one and Theo can kill the other. Well. Yeah, let's go from here, that way I don't blow up the cover anyway. Alright, one of those is dead. Alright, so now Theo can move herself into cover. Ari can finish up the last one there. That better not wake that thing up. You know what? Let's do this. And first action, she could technically do it a second time. Bypass Mr. Mummy there. And, yeah, she could do that again. Except put in harm's way there. So that little spot is closer. Let's do that. There we go. So that's technically the trick. I would need to solve Theo's double thing. Multitasking plus nudge. It's not complicated, just I don't know if I hadn't run across multitasking or not. Alright, Airy, you still got... Oh, you don't have an attack left. Okay. Alright, Trevor's got an attack. Theo's still got another movement. Alright, Trevor. Slash its tires. Alright, I don't want to put her in harm's way. He can't move because he's looking at the barrel and everything in front of him. Or he can move, but I don't think he has the movement points in one turn. Alright, I think we're done. So that shouldn't be the exit. I think it's going to continue the map. I think we're okay. Yeah, so it hasn't even gotten there yet. Okay. So she's good. No damage. See, new map. Now that should show the exit, right? It looks like it. And he's right in front of it. So that's showing the exit. So we got X number of turns here to get just enough damage. Now I still got to take no damage with him, and he would be in the way there. So if I can get him to there, I don't think he's going to get enough. If I don't get him out of there, he's not doing so hot. Let's get him up there. That's still a danger position. I'd have to run him back over this side, or maybe have Theo move him out of the way. She can't quite get behind the truck directly. Can she move him over to the other side? Yes. The question is, what's his trajectory? Oops, I won't do that. So as long as Trevor's out there, he's fine. But then there's this guy. But Trevor can be in either of these two spots and still be safe. This guy should get run over first. Delayed projectiles, truck, and then enemies. Oh, delayed projectiles. Where are those coming from? I don't think we have anything for delayed projectiles. Alright, so if Trevor can do his thing, he might be able to end up over there in a safe spot. And if Ari moves him, or Theo moves him, she still has another action, can still use a regular attack. And as far as Theo getting anywhere close enough, that's unlikely, but she can always grenade jump to get closer, hopefully help out with the last turn here. Alright. Can I do this one for any less adrenaline here? So I can't move through that. It's not letting me select anything here. I'd have to go to a specific target, or I don't think that's what I want. I can end up over here. 7 points. So if I could do that a second time from Theo helping me move, 17 points left, at least another 6 with Theo, and he could possibly still get another 5. No, he can't do it twice. He's only enough for 1. So you're gonna hit Theo. He would hit Theo. And he does 5 damage, she'd be dead. Or I could have Theo move herself up there. She could actually do more. No, same amount of damage. A little tricky here. Alright, you know, if I do this... Alright, I guess I'm just going to commit to doing this way. I guess, oh, you know what? I could hit from here. I don't, but I might be out of range for her to do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Oh, hold on. I don't want to do that. That's the best she's got. Maybe she moves herself in. No. Okay, so she's still got an action. I can do this, get a second one. Now, let's double check. So if I move Trevor back one, not going to get hit by him. Not going to get hit by him. And she's going to get 2 points of health because she's going to eat a grenade. Does Trevor get any adrenaline out of that, though? Oh. I messed that up because technically he needs that. That was another 5 points of damage. You know what? Yeah, let me redo that. Flub that. Alright, Trevor, back to there. Well, I'll need him to attack first, then move him. So attack this, land here. Alright, 5 points of damage here. Slash the tires. Now, Theo to survive, get her health. Move him. Oh, you know what? That idiot might still come over here. He might have the movement to go get him. No, he should get hit anyway. Never mind. That's why I factored that in. Oh, she's also got movement now, so she can actually... it doesn't matter. You know, it does matter. She can move back here out of grenade range and still shoot. There we go. Alright, so we should have this next turn. Okay. As long as Trevor doesn't take damage from these idiots that I'm not aware of. Okay, so she's gonna grenade jump off. No, you know what? She's gonna grenade jump off of this, I think. Of course, and then so this there. He's gonna come chase her down, I think. So she can't unmove because that prompted him. So those things wake up as soon as you end up right next to him. Well, I guess if she stays back there, you can screw around with him. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep the guys in the back busy. I don't think he's got the movement to get to her now. Especially if I do that. Okay. As long as Theo's still standing and there's no obstacles, she could take the truck out by herself. It's just a matter of keeping Trevor from taking damage. Alright, I think we're okay. Bonk! Oh, speaking of, somebody wants to get in the way there. So it will end next turn. So can I do it? Well, basically, if Theo syncs up here. Oh, can I get her? That's the problem, though. I need to have her sync from like here. Oh, wait, I don't have to use physical ammo. If you can get to here. Can't see it. Is there a rock in the way? I don't know if I can do this without physical ammo then. Oh, yeah, oh, I got it. Theo has this covered. There we go. Never mind, it's 5 HP of damage. No, Trevor will still get the last hit here. Hey, she's back to full health. And then he can get in here. Stab its tires one last time. And that'll be it.
Victory!
Check that out. Surprisingly, we kept him without taking damage. There we go. So now we got our reinforcements back. Almost 60 coin. So 5 and 1, because she got some toward the end there. This one frag is technically the truck. Yeah, because that's right, because Aerie got the 3 right off the start, which he led with. And then her 2. I don't remember which 2 they were, but she contributed. Here we go. So, where's the nav data, huh? So, Picard doesn't necessarily show up yet. Yeah, oh, actually, she would be in the jungle following this. But we're going to go to the city next to finish this up anyway. So at this point, I'd say we're pretty good on coin. Probably for next week, we'll go this way to get any modifications possible. This will give us a supply drop thing, and I think everybody like a level up or something. Because we got, this would be a singular mod for one of 3 characters, but the gray one's like kind of the overall. Again, I might be forgetting that, but also assuming that we get no reinforcement issues. We'll also have to fight Aishi Nero right after this one, so we'll have our work cut out for us next time. I guess get some of this out of the way, so it means that if Aishi Nero does run long, which he doesn't quite as much now that I know how to play him, but man, that first time it took an hour and 20 minutes for a boss fight. Alright, I think we're good.
Metal Slug! Tactics!
Okie dokie. So there's another one in the can. So that was productive. So we got all the way through Argun Palm. We went a little later than usual. Got part of the Herkanet tombs knocked out because I know it's going to be a little bit lengthier one. Then if we were to take on Picard as well, that would also, you know, contribute. But we're still trying to knock stuff out as quickly as possible in recruit mode here. All right, so that'll do it for tonight. So thanks everybody for joining. Thanks to Call of Stealth for stopping in. I think we had other couple people pop in across the hyperstream here, even if briefly. So, yes, stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. Maybe some Resident Evil tomorrow. If not, back for some Tomb Raider on Throwback Thursday. The proper title next time rather than jumping ahead a game. So we'll get that fixed. But till then, have a fantastic one. See you soon.